What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, I will share with you how you can prevent losses from knowing these fake reversal candlestick formations, right? So again, thank you so much to all my TFE VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta. Thank you so much. So without further ado, let's get straight dun sa ating lesson. Okay. So ano nga ba tong fake reversal formation? So sabi nga natin, usually whenever we talk about reversal, di ba? We think about candlestick patterns or formations. Okay? So before that, let us review muna. Ano nga ba yung true reversal formation? Okay? When we talk about reversal patterns, ang unang-unang dapat pumasok sa atin is itong mga candlestick formations na to. Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag nating buying and selling pressure concept. Okay? So, meron tayong bullish candlestick representing buying and selling pressure concept. So, kahit na siya ay bullish candlestick, it can have a signal for both buying and selling. So, which means, saan magmamatter? Doon sa tinatawag nating wicks, which is part ng ating candlestick. Okay? So, aware tayo na ang market kapag merong mahabang wick, okay, ibig sabihin yan, it signifies that ang dominance na or meron ng presence ng sellers. Hence, later on, it can serve as a bearish signal kung saan yung market papunta na going for a downtrend. Okay? On the other hand, kapag naman ang bullish candlestick na merong mahabang wick sa baba, it signifies that there is dominance ng buyers. Hence, later on, market will go up due to its bullish signal formation. Okay? So, kung may bullish candlestick, this applies. Same goes to sa ating bearish candlestick. So, bearish candlestick, kahit bearish, it can also have a signal for buying and selling pressure. Okay? So, again, same concept. Kapag mahaba ang wick sa taas, it represents dominance ng sellers. Hence, it can serve as a signal as a sell. Kapag naman nahaba ang wick sa ilalim, kahit bearish, kulay red yung candle, it can serve as a bullish signal considering there are already presence ng buyers. Okay? So, yan yung tunay na reversal candlestick formation. Ano naman yung sinasabi ko na fake reversal formation? Kung saan, ano nga ba talaga yung fake reversal formation? Kung saan yung mga retail traders are normally being caught up, natatrap, or even have this false information na ang market ay magre-reverse na. Okay? So, may mga conditions tayo and ano nga ba talaga tong candlestick formation na to? Okay? So, I believe majority of you are familiar with this, but nevertheless, you're still being caught up or being faked by the move or formation nito. So, ngayon, i-apply natin sa chart paano natin maiwasan yung mga fake reversal, and of course, we will also prevent potential losses. Okay? So, ano nga ba itong fake reversal formation? Okay? Fake reversal formation is represented sa tinatawag natin na doji structures. So, ano nga ba yung doji structures? So, meron tayong tatlo. Commonly, yung tinatawag nating indecision. So, which means there are equal buyers and sellers that represents yung same momentum nila settling at a certain price. Okay? On the other hand, sa letter B, meron tayong tinatawag na doji din. However, yung selling pressure concept nito is simply the same concept with the true reversal. Mahaba yung wick sa taas. However, makita natin na may dominance ng sellers. So which means, sa mata ng lahat, whenever they see this doji, okay, they still consider that as a bearish signal. Okay? And lastly, sa C, okay, so doji siya, okay, pero mahaba yung wick saan? Sa ilalim. So, simply means, sa mata ng lahat ng retailers, this is still considered a buying pressure candlestick formation. So, ngayon, ang difficulty ngayon at yung dilemma ng mga retail traders is they still use this as a representation ng true reversal, which is wrong. Okay? So, kailangan malaman mo saan ba sila usually nag-perform and paano natin may iwasan yung yung mistake na we use this as a reversal. Hence, later on, babaliktad sa atin yung market. Okay? So, for this fake reversal formation, doji structures, may condition dito na do not use this as a reversal signal. Okay? Whenever, for example, letter A, kapag nakakita kayo ng doji with selling pressure, meaning mahaba yung sa taas, and nakita nyo yan upon formation ng uptrend or during bullish formation, do not use this as a reversal. Ibig sabihin, huwag nyong gagamitin to na ine-expect nyo pag nakita nyo yan from this red circle dots is magre-reverse na market. No. Okay? Eventually, market will go up and go against your way. So, potentially, you will lose the trade. Okay? On the other hand, kapag ka naman nakakita kayo ng doji structure na fake reversal kung saan mahaba yung wicks sa ilalim, okay, that represents the buying pressure. However, as a condition, during bearish formation, don't use this as a signal na ine-expect nyo tataas na yung market. No, it will provide you a false signal that eventually market will continue to go down. Okay? So, paano natin masasabi yan? Again, we have to look for higher and lower time frame. But for now, tignan muna natin to sa actual chart para mas ma-appreciate nyo ano yung relevance ng mga fake reversal formation at maiwasan natin yung pagkatalo ng trade. Let's go straight dun sa ating charts. Alright. Okay. So, kung makita nyo, I have marked the higher time frame dojis. Okay, just as a simple representation. And later on, titignan natin siya sa lower time frame. Ano yung common structure niya para maiwasan nyo na pag nakakita kayo nun sa lower time frame, you will think twice and go sa higher time frame para makita nyo if that is a doji formation with certain conditions. So, sabi nga natin, kapag ang market pababa, okay, during a bearish formation, okay, bearish trend, at nakakita kayo ng buying pressure doji, that is a false signal. So, tingnan nyo to. Whenever, di ba, kung babalikan natin yung presentation, di ba, for bullish, makita nyo, kapag ang market is going down, normally, nagkakaroon ng doji bullish or buying pressure candle dahil it provides false signal na ang market mag-reverse na. Kasi, totoo nga naman, kapag mahaba yung wick sa taas, di ba, ang nangyayari is, we are thinking there's presence ng buyers. But, in that case, pagka ang market pababa, that is a false signal. So, tingnan nyo to. Okay? This is a doji. Mahaba yung wick sa baba. However, during downtrend, sabi nga, that's the condition. Kapag downtrend, don't take that as a reversal. Don't take this as a reversal signal na magbabay kayo eventually. So, ano nangyari? Every time nagkakaroon ng doji habang downtrend, hindi siya nagre-reverse, but rather, the market continue to go down. Okay? On the other hand, kapag ka naman ang market is pataas and you saw a doji bearish selling pressure concept candle, tulad nito, mahaba yung sa taas, normally, sabi nga natin, ang true reversal, pag nakita tayo ng wick sa taas, it can serve as a selling pressure. However, in this case, pag pataas yung trend, sabi ko, as a condition, at nakakita kayo ng doji na selling pressure candle, don't take that as a signal para mag-sell. Why? Eventually, market will go against you. Okay? Same goes for this. Diba? So, ito. This is actually a rejection sa resistance, if ever. Pero, kung nakita kayo ng doji na ganyan, don't take that as a selling reference or selling signal. Bakit? Eventually, market will go against you. So, dyan karamihan na-caught up yung mga retail traders na akala nila is market will go down and reverse towards their intended direction. Okay? So, kung titignan ko to sa lower time frame, let's say 4 hours, makikita nyo yung formation, ano yung evidence sa kanyang false signal. So, take note dun sa mga reds. Okay? So, ito yung bullish buying pressure candle na doji saan formation sa higher time frame. So, pag tingnan natin ito sa lower time frame, nagkakaroon siya ng mga engulfing. Okay? Actually, this is not a buying signal. Okay? So, kailangan i-verify niyo yan sa higher time frame if that is represented by doji. So, kapag nagkakaroon ng engulfing habang pababa, doesn't necessarily yun ay magre-reverse na pataas. Okay? Again, you don't refer your signals or execution based on just candlestick formations. Kaya nga, di ba, inaaral din natin yung market structure, key leveling. So, marami kasing retail traders na nag-decide lang for buying and selling based sa candlestick formation alone. So, sabi ko nga, these are fake signals na may iwasan yung matalo. So, do not trade using just these doji rejections para masabi nyo na magre-reverse na yung market. Okay? Same goes dito. Makita nyo, pag nakakita kayo dito sa lower time frame, think twice, lalo na pataas ang market. Why? It can be a doji sa higher time frame that provides false signal. So, bakit? Pag nakikita to ng mga retails, ano nangyari? They are attracted to sell. Unang-una, bearish engulfing. So, it's a signal for sell. Tapos may mahabang wick sa taas. So, it might go down temporarily, but eventually it will reverse on you. So, you will lose big time yung trade mo. Same goes dito. So, makita nyo, it's common na nagkakaroon ng bearish engulfing kapag ka doji sa higher time frame. So, we want to eliminate that. We want to prevent that false signal na pinoprovide ng doji, fake reversal formation. Okay? So, tulad ito, even sa 4 hours, di ba? Sabi ko nga, kapag ang market pataas, don't take doji as a signal para sa reversal. Use structures. Kailangan meron kayo binibreak na structure bago kayo mag-trade. Kailangan meron ang sistema, for example, TFPWR system, you must have confluences. You cannot trade just alone on candlestick formations. Okay, this will help you prevent losses and of course, mas mag-improve pa yung skills nyo para manalo at tumaas yung probability of winning nyo whenever you trade. Okay, so tulad nito, sabi nga, di ba, pag pataas, don't take doji as a signal for a reversal. Eventually, market will go against you. So maraming mga false signals, for example, ito pataas. Pag nakita to ng mga retails, uy, rejection, lakas ng rejection, sell. Ano mangyari? It will sell eventually, pero it will sell temporarily, but eventually, you will lose the market big time. Sabi ko nga. Kita nyo? So, these are just common dahil, market is imperfect. Okay? May imperfection na market, pero it provides a lot of false signals pag hindi mo alam yung ginagawa mo and you don't have knowledge sa market structure and price action. Okay? Candlestick alone cannot be a signal para lang makita kayo ng mga potential trades for reversal. So, tulad nito, sabi nga, pag ang market pababa at nakita kayo ng mga reversal doji, that is fake. That is fake signal. Bakit? Ito, rejection to, di ba? Kung makita nyo. Rejection doji, mahaba yung wick sa baba, meaning merong pressure ng buyers. So, buying pressure doji candle. That is fake signal while the market is going down. Same thing. So, maraming rejection. So, ano mangyari sa inyo eventually? Pag tinrade nyo yan as a signal, as a buy, eventually, you will lose the market. So, these are the skills na kailangan nyo malaman. Hindi lang marunong kayo magbasa ng candlestick. You have to know all the scenarios. Okay? You have to know all the situations na bakit siya bumabaliktad even though may pressure ng buyers. So again, diyan magmamatter yung knowledge nyo, experience. So for me, I'm just sharing with you how you can prevent losing the market and towards this fake candlestick reversals. Okay? So I hope may natutunan naman kayo. And for me, this is just a short video para mas maintindihan nyo that malawak ang aralin sa forex trading in general. So, I'm giving you a lot of tips and a lot of learnings, my education para sooner or later mag-improve kayo and kumita sa market eventually. Right? So, again, thank you so much to all my TFP, VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat ng sumusuporta. So, that will be it for today. God bless and thank you so much. Bye-bye.
So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market. But as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.